Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, we're going to take up the FREEWING 90mm T-45 Goshawk here, and we're going to do this in honor of my good friend, Miss Cecilia EPLETT, who just retired from her job, good friend of mine, and she's also retired Navy, so I figured why not? She can start her new life, and I'll start my new flight with this plane for the first time for 2026. Thank you, Miss Cecilia, for all you've done for us. All right, Miss EPLETT. All right, let's take it up and have some fun. 90mm T-45.
Down.
Kind of windy, but that's okay. Got a 6,000 HRB
Motor is hot.
inside there. Take off, have some fun with it. Right, left, up, down, right, left. All right. All right.
Mid rates, high rates.
Don't need flaps right now.
Timer reset.
All right, here we go.
Gear is up.
Gotta have a single cloud in the sky today. Be nice if we did. Take it up. Flip it. Victory roll for Miss.
3 minutes.
That was a victory roll for Miss EPLETT's retirement. It is windy today.
Gear is down. Landing flaps. Flaps are up. Time remaining 2 minutes.
All right.
Landing flaps.
All right.
Flaps are up.
Take it down and take one more, get off there one more time. It is windy. Whew. Haven't flown this plane in a little while. Got a KM model afterburner inside there. All right.
Take off flaps. Time remaining 1 minute.
All right, we'll make one pass. He'll set up for a landing.
Gear is down.
Bring the gear down.
Landing flaps. 30 seconds.
Remember, throttle's everything, folks.
20 seconds. Braking. Cruise mode.
All right.
Flaps are up. 10.
Beautiful plane.
Braking.
All right, Gabriel.
Cruise mode.
Go to autofocus if you don't mind. All right, flew the full 4 minutes. Let's go ahead and get you the flight, all my settings.
Motor is secured. Safe to approach.
All right, my flying rates flew in my high rates. Ailerons are 90% with 30% expo. Elevator 85 with 30% expo, and rudder is 110 with 40% expo. My flap system, which I did use my flaps because she does carry her weight. There's no mix needed. Flaps up are 100%, no mix. Takeoff are 24% with no mix, and landing are a negative 20% with no mix needed. 2-second deployment. Forward programming. Gyro settings I just flew in. Let me go ahead and capture my gains. All right, hold on. Gains I just flew in. Roll, pitch, and yaw. Roll 4, pitch 4, 6 yaw. Very little. I hardly had the gains turned on. Almost basically the gyro was turned off basically. Priority, all at 100 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Heading, didn't do anything with heading. Stop lock, all at 50 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Gain sensitivity are one-time gains. Release rate at the standard, I didn't change it. Now my normal gains, I actually already captured them, so 4, 4, and 6. I can always turn that back up if it gets even worse as far as windy goes, but that's okay there. Nose wheel gyro is set at a 50% window and a 50% gain with 180 priority on that. All right, let's check our battery. Like I said, we had 4-minute timer, 0 time left on the battery. Gabriel, if you'll come here, I want to show them the battery placement to get the CG. Now, when you take your hatch off, I just knocked the antenna off the top here with my hand, but it can easily, it came out clean. I just got to glue it back in. Remember, you've got a cord. This is before they started making these quick connects for these heads-up displays. So you got a long cord here to run the light, that heads-up display, but it's enough for you to set it on the ground. That's where I've got the 6000. I got the KM model afterburner plugged in there. That's where I've got the 6000. Let's unplug that KM model afterburner. I can get you a cell count, and then we'll talk about the CG. Okay. 28% left, and that is 37, 37, 37, 37 per cell. All right, there you go. Put the KM model burner back in there. It's so pretty. Got lights all over the plane. I do have an 8-channel receiver, a Spectrum receiver in there with a satellite. Okay. All right. CG on the plane is actually, I don't have the numbers, but it's on this little corner. See these little black spots here? It's actually on the corner there. So I don't know if I don't have it on top. So I have to check it from underneath here because I know right where it's at now. Right on that corner with the gear down, that puts her, still wanting to be a little tail heavy. I could probably move that battery a little further forward. That may explain why she seemed like she was flying a little squirrely on me. Let me put the gear up. Let me try correlating that to the top and see how that feels. It's actually more like right there. And that's not too bad. Not too bad. CG, oh there it is. CG is 63 millimeters back from the leading edge root. So yeah, that would put it right about that corner there. Let me check put the gear up and see how that feels. Okay. Now, for every person that tells you, check, all of my gear's hanging up, dang it. For every person that tells you, check your CG from the bottom side, just that many people will tell you to do it from the top side. So, you know what I do? I have to do both. Because I've heard just as many arguments one way or the other. But that's pretty good, 63 millimeters back. Yeah, I'm going to either take that gear out and reposition it or something, because it's not wanting to hang up on me. So, all right, well, we'll just have to fix that. But it looks like it might be starting to want to poke through the top here. I had good landings too, so, well, we can reinforce that and fix that. So, well, there you go, folks. That's the T-45 Gossick. Great flying plane, good looking plane. If it was a little bit darker, you can really see all these lights in that KM model afterburner, but it's a good flying plane. It just, don't get too slow on your landings, because this bird is famous for dropping a wing suddenly and quickly on you without warning if you get just too slow. And it's just it's a sudden wing drop. So, all right, well, y'all have a good and God bless you. Gabriel, thank you for filming. And folks, don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and T-45 Gossicks. And congratulations, Miss EPLETT, on your retirement. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.